Hello, my name is Dmitry. I'm the host for English-speaking webinars and the Duyunov Motors project. Today is the 12th of May, already 2021. As you all know, we are still in stage 15, but soon we will pass to the next stage, stage 16 of financing of the Duyunov Motors project. And it means that you need to pay close attention to what is going to happen during this webinar, during all these updates about the Duyunov Motors project, how you can participate as a partner, either as a partner or as an investor too, to earn your referral bonus. Also, you can even start earning your remuneration while attracting other partners, other investors in the project, still while not investing even $1 into this project. How it's all possible? Please follow our webinar, subscribe to our channel. Our channel's name is Duyunov Motors, as well as Duyunov Webinars, where we are live right now. So if you're not yet in Zoom, hurry up, join in, and I'm going to start in 5 minutes time this SOLARGROUP webinar with the presentation about the SOLARGROUP company and the Duyunov Motors project. Again, my name is Dmitry, so just put a plus sign in the chat if you can see and hear me clearly. And I'm going to connect to Facebook and YouTube and check if the chat is working just fine there. So please give me some feedback about that. So in the meantime, let me just remind you about what this project all about. So we can check out some of the latest videos which were published on the Duyunov Motors official channel in YouTube in English. Please also note that while majority of information first becomes available in Russian, of course, you can translate it automatically in your own language in YouTube. You just click on options, you click on CC, and you can translate any captions, any subtitles into your own language. It's very nice. Also, we have English channel in English language, which is called also Duyunov Motors, where you can directly watch all the videos in English. This is great. The construction work is going as planned. We are in May, in full springtime in Russia here, and in Sovelmash, in the construction ground of Sovelmash, in the Free Economic Area Technopolis, Moscow, today and every day as we speak with you. The construction works are continuing, and also on the 19th of May we will already in midnight of 19th of May, we will pass to the stage 16. It means if you haven't made any investments yet, this is time to do it right now, in my personal opinion. Of course, there are risks associated with investments, with any investments in the world, but with this project, with this particular project, we are already on the stage 15 out of 20 stages total. So it means the risks are quite low right here in this point of time. So let me just launch one interesting video which talks about the project funding, how it's important to fund the project and why we are talking about it. So let me just share the video with you and share the audio as well. So have a listen, please.
The combined winding technology Slavyanka has come a long way. The team was working on the combined winding since 1995, when the technology had been first successfully applied in practice. There were patents obtained, research conducted, and the technology was repeatedly proven to be effective in practical applications. As a result, it became obvious that the technology needed no further enhancement and research. Moreover, Dmitry Duyunov had a large number of potential customers who were ready to order developing a particular electric motor. At that moment, the innovative Sandor project appeared. It's an enterprise where Dmitry Duyunov's team will be able to develop various electric motors and earn profit from the combined winding technology Slavyanka. Of course, creating such a business requires investments. And the first step taken in such cases is to attract a major investor who will fund such an enterprise and get a share in this business. Fortunately or unfortunately, The project's management didn't reach an agreement with major investors, and not because the latter didn't want to invest. They did, but not on the partnership terms that Dmitry Duyunov would be happy with. As a rule in such investments, a large investor takes up to 90% of the entire business and the created enterprise, leaving the original founders with the role of leading developers, top management, or CEO. Dmitry Duyunov did not agree to accept such a deal. He was not going to sell something he had been doing for many years. He was not going to sell neither the company nor the technology, so he had to refuse such investments. There were some offers to implement the project abroad, but this idea was also abandoned for a number of ideological reasons as well as for security reasons. I would like to emphasize that Dmitry Duyunov is rather an exception here, because since the Soviet Union collapse, more than 1 million of engineers, scientists and academics have left Russia alone. It's no wonder that we buy goods from Europe made using the Soviet patterns. Duyunov not only stayed in Russia, he also continued to work on innovations in Russia and earn money from his innovations by developing the combined winding technology Slavyanka at his own expense and using his team's efforts. It was decided to attract the required funding by means of crowd investing, or the so-called crowdfunding. It is a way of attracting investments when the funds come not from one large investor, but from an unlimited number of small and medium-scale investors. This means that absolutely everyone can take part in this investment project by investing the amount of money you have at your disposal and become a co-owner of the innovative business that is being created right in front of your eyes. If you're interested in learning more about the Sovelmash Innovative Center, the Project Duyunov's Motors, and the combined winding technology, visit our official website. The link is provided below this video. And also subscribe to our channel not to miss the next videos.
Exactly. So, dear participants, dear viewers of this webinar, I welcome you again today on this 12th of May 2021. As Mr. Pavel Filipov reiterated, anyone who is 18 years old at least can participate in this great project. So let me just check again. We are streaming live, it seems, in both YouTube and Facebook. About Facebook, I'm not sure because sometimes we have technical difficulties with streaming in Facebook. Let me open up the presentation. And tonight, we are going to speak about the financial company Solar Group with a new presentation done in English here today. And you can enjoy and replay it later on the YouTube channel Duyunov's webinars. Just YouTube channel, it's very easy to memorize Duyunov's webinars. So just go there and you can like and subscribe this channel and you can follow. Click the bell sign so bell icon so you will get notifications as once we have the webinars. Please also share in chat if you prefer this webinar being done on Wednesdays rather than on Saturday, for example, evening, how the timing is for you. I know we're all going through difficult times, both in Russia with the situation and also in India and elsewhere in the world. I hope everything will resume and we will pass this difficult situation together. Just keep join your forces together. Just support your own health and your families, of course, well-being, and just keep safe. In the meantime, we are starting this new webinar, brand new webinar of Solar Group in English. Solar Group company is the financial company which is registered in the Republic of Vanuatu, which is offshore territory. It was done on purpose specifically in order to enable us to collect investments from private persons all over the world. So not just from Russia, not just from Europe, we can collect investments from all over the world. In fact, we are collecting crowd investments today as we speak. We are already more than, can you imagine, dear participants, more than 300,000 participants here, and more than 30,000 investors, active investors, have put their funds into this project. Half of them, roughly half of them, coming from Russia, and all the other half coming from all over the world, all the rest 200 countries in the world. So it's amazing news. So what exactly our objective, what is our mission, our vision is? Exactly, we are focusing on investments here at Solar Group. It's gives us security and confidence going forward in the future, not only for ourselves, but also for the generations to come. And also here we try to combine both financial benefit and non-financial benefit. What I'm talking about? I'm talking about ecological benefit for all the planet, for all the mankind in total as we know it. So not only do we focus on being, economically rich or being just about our finances or our future generation, but also we are talking about our future well-being as a planet, as a mankind. So it's a great opportunity for everyone to participate. Just important to have the age of over 18, because we get a lot of questions whether, for example, you're 16 or 17, can you participate? The answer is unfortunately no. Please participate. Please involve your parents, either your father or mother, and they can register in the project by using the email, the telephone number, because for any countries in the world, with no exception, by law, it's regulated. The Know Your Client policy requires us to check whether you're 18 years old, whether you have valid proof of identification, so we don't have duplicate accounts, and you have valid, for example, address. Valid address you will verify with some bank statement document or maybe gas utility bill or some document like that. Crowd investing. What is the objective, and what are the advantages of crowd investing? Actually, dear participants, the advantages of crowd investing is that, for example, you want to reach a target of $1 million to build a building or to build a new innovation center. As for example, in our case of SolMash, our target is quite high for an average person. For me, it's quite high. It's 50 million US dollars, dear participants. So in order to reach this higher target, we need not one, not two, private persons with average income in Russia or elsewhere in the world. We can attract 10,000 or 20,000 or 30 or 50,000 people, each invest in smaller amount, for example, $500 or $1,000, and thus together we, as a greater force, as a collective investors, we can reach this high target. And this is called crowd investing. Everyone put together the funds, either paying a total amount in one payment in one go, or paying in installments, which gives you another position in time. For example, you can pay in 10 or 15 or 20 installments over the period of the 10 or 15 or 20 or even 25 months. It's still possible today to pay this for 10 or 20 months. Already Mr. Pavel Filipov communicated that it's probable that in the next stage, in the stage 16 or stage maybe 17, we don't know yet, it will be closed, the possibility to pay over the longer period of time. Why is that? Because the project is already reaching its final stages, its final months, and maybe of financing, I mean. It means that once we have all the amount, we cannot allow to sell new packages with a longer period of installments, such as 20-25 months of installments we are having right now. So how the crowd investing market is going right now, it's booming. If you just look at for example, I can compare it to something like a cryptocurrency market right now. Can you check all the currency? Just go to investing.com and you can check Bitcoin, how much it grew, in Ethereum, how much it grew, the coin Dogecoin, how much it grew over just last 2 years. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's similar happening in crowd investing. Why? First, because the governments all over the world understand this is a great potential, because people have a lot of funds just under the mattress, so to speak. So they don't want to go to the bank. They don't trust the bank. They don't they don't want to to give their money to invest in maybe in real estates for the long term, because they're not sure about tomorrow's tomorrow's stability, tomorrow's salaries, and so on. So they just keep a lot of cash in their hands. And I don't know, the average age people or older people, they don't trust the system, and they just keep a lot of funds in their hands. So more and more governments in the world, they open these doors, they open this opportunity, and also legislation. They adopt the new legislation in order to let the the average private person to invest into the project together. So in Russia, it's quite hard, still in Europe the same, but we found out one good jurisdiction which we can use in order to channel all these funds which are coming from private people all over the world, in order to use this crowd investing scheme, in order to invest into this innovative center, in order to build this innovative center and actually move this technology into the world. And right now, as we speak, we are already in year 2021. So we already passed through this, point of 34 billion of US dollars of crowd investing market, but it's booming. As you can see, it will just make itself 10 times over in year just 2025. So just 4 years time, dear participants, we are going to have the 300 billion crowd investing market. And in 2030, in just 5 years after that, it will again almost be increased in 10 times, a little bit less, but it will be valued at approximately $2 trillion US dollars. Can you imagine these figures? It's just incredible. So we are just the crowd investing platform among others. So for example, you might have heard of Kickstarter, you might have heard of Indiegogo, Peerbackers, Rocket Hub. You can just check out, you can pause later this video, make a screenshot and check out each of these platforms and what they suggest to private investors. Some of these platforms have these advantages and disadvantages. For example, on some of these platforms, only if you're from the US or Canada, can you participate. Some of other platforms, you need to be resident of certain country, have a valid credit card or something like that. And other platforms are simpler, and actually our platform, in my opinion, is the best because we don't have strict requirements. We don't require you to be resident of one country in order to participate in our project. We don't need you to to have a high salary or high income in order to participate in our project. You just can invest starting from just $50, and in some certain cases just $10 a month, which is affordable, I think, for anyone almost in the world. Even in the poorer countries, it's still accessible. This amount is not a big deal, even if you just go in, you're just having your daily jobs, and you can dedicate this amount. Just even not to put all eggs in one basket, you can use this amount to crowd investing set up in order to secure your financial future. In my opinion, it's a great possibility. Actually, what is Solar Group is a new generation international financial company operating in the field of crowd investing, as we've already discussed with you. Please write in chat if this point is clear. What we're talking about here, we're talking about the connecting investors and the projects. So for now, it's just one project called, of course, as all of you know, is Duyunov's Motors project. But in the future, just as soon as we finish this, all the stages, all the way 20 stages, we're already working in order to secure the second and next projects in our field, in ground investing field. So it means we will secure the best projects out there, which provide the best product, best innovative technology, best possibilities to the people, to the ordinary people of all over the planet. So it will not just benefit one sector, one narrow region or one country. It should benefit. This is our objective. It should benefit all the people out there. It should make our planet better. It should make both financial outcome good and also non-financial outcome, some ecological output, or some non-financial goal should be reached as well. That's why we are very, very careful at what we are selecting at our selection process. This special department of Solar Group who is taking care about that. And these investors are being connected with the projects, and in the next project, of course, they will be able to access all these new projects. We unite the projects, the partners, and investors. And the partners here, as all of you know, can use advantages of partnership program. So at the same point, they might not be even an investor, but still already earn remuneration, earn their bonus, earn their living basically from this project, from the just possibility to promote this project to every other people out there. You can promote it in the street, in your community. You can, of course, promote online. In our case, in the last year, it was, explosion of online, working online and everything working remotely. Many of you have not gone to the office, but have stayed home and just continued your work at home. So this project already, we had worked even before 2019. We had already been involved into online streaming, into explaining to partners over the overseas, just using online methods, and we've succeeded already. Also last year, we've more than doubled number of participants, number of partners, number of investors. So we've done really great job, in my opinion. And so Solar Group is basically for investors. So we have done the setup for you, dear investors, dear partners, so you can benefit. So because once you benefit, also we as a company and we as a Duyunov's Motors project, we benefit as well. So it's a win-win situation. It's not like we are selling you something, just we benefit, we reap the profit. No, it's both win-win, because you get your share in the project and we get the finances needed for Sovelmash company to start the innovation center, to start the technology, and so the world can see the technology, can see the amazing products which are made using this technology. And altogether we are really can achieve great results and great things. So our opportunity is to invest in highly profitable, innovative projects, such as this project, dear participants, Duyunov Motors project. So we just select some of the most promising directions and trends out there in the world, in the market right now. It's green technologies, green energy production. The second is artificial intelligence, also the sectors we are looking at. It's recycling the waste, because the waste is an amazing problem, in any continent, in every country. You can see even out in the streets that we have really a lot of waste from different sectors, and we need to do something about it. Our oceans, our land, our airs, waters, everything human touched, basically, unfortunately, is, we have a lot of waste even in the non-inhabited areas. So also we are looking at pharmaceutical sector, because one of the future, of course, trends, because we have increase in the age, average age of a person, and also a lot of new developments are going to take place into this medicine sector, in the pharmaceutical sector. Of course, there is a problem with water, so we want also to look at water desalination, because there is a more and more, as the population increases, we have a lot of waste, so we have lack of water, of normal, potable water. So we need to desalinate the ocean water or the sea water in order to have the more drinking water available for all the people. And of course, the sixth direction is the space research. Is another very potential, direction, very promising direction. I mean, because of course, considering all the problems we have, also we need to explore. Maybe we'll find some promising new ways how to maybe obtain new ways of energy, or how to obtain new product or new substance which we can take in outer space, or we can research. So we have some financial and non-financial benefits by doing this research. So these are the directions which we are focusing when we are looking at the new projects. So again, highly profitable projects we are looking at. We have the legal protection, because right now we are secured by the English law. We're using the law of UK, and also to draw up our agreements. Our customer support works 24/7. It means you can, in any day and night, or you just can write email at support.en@solargroup.pro, and someone in just a matter of hours, they will respond to you saying what could be the solution to your problem, to your issue with the project payment, or with the project package, and something like that. Also, we have very affordable minimum entry barrier, which is just $50. And for some countries, such as India, such as African countries, I know just $10 to enter the project, to make a first investment. It's just $10 a month, which is very affordable for almost everyone out there who is listening to me right now. I think it's no problem at all to put away $10 just in order to have this possibility to have the different incomes set up in your future finances. Also, it's the opportunity to invest from any parts of the world, because we are working with different payment gateways, which gives you possibility to use your Visa card, to use your MasterCard, to use cryptocurrency, to use Payer, and other methods available in back office. If you face any equations and inquiries, any issues in your particular country, please connect to your national partner, explain the problem, make a screenshot, and make them know that you are having this problem. Because unless you tell us, we don't know what might be the problem, and until that time, we cannot start to search for the solution to your problem. Because please, we need details shared with us. For example, maybe there's something with your bank, maybe there's something with the payment system. We don't know until you tell us what exactly is going on. Please contact via online chat. We have a very, it's enough to go to back office. You will see all the contact channels, WhatsApp groups, Telegram chats, you name it. Opportunity to support innovation around the world. So If you have some, if you know someone who is innovative, who has his own team, who has his own patents, he or she, if you already know such project, don't hesitate. Tell this person about Solar Group. Tell them to contact Solar Group support, and to send the brief of his project, to send the summary of his, for example, business plan, or how he sees his technology unroll into the future using his ideas, or his or her ideas or innovations. And who knows, maybe a Solar Group will finance you next time, finance your project next time, once the verification process, once the audit will be completed, and the company will decide to to finance your project. This is also possible, very, very possible. If your ideas will help the world to be a better place, why not? Also, if it will help to earn some money in the process, why not? It's all welcome, dear participants. I hope it's understandable. Idea of Solar Group is to give access to highly profitable investments for those who previously had no access to them. For example, me, myself, just 2 years ago, I couldn't have imagined that I will be just working remotely and just conducting these webinars once a week, speaking with you directly via online. I don't need to go anywhere in the and to move to another city. I don't need to spend time in traffic. I don't need to be just distracted by other issues. I just can open my computer and work directly from my computer, just explaining to you about this possibility. And I'm the new person, I can say, because I'm become more open. I've become more talkative. I can now explain clearly what I want to to speak to you about, and what also to the others, even the persons which I haven't met before. I can clearly now describe what this project is about, what I'm doing in this project, why I consider it attractive project, and also this completely changed me. So also it provides the opportunity to support promising technologies. As I've mentioned, once if you know this technology wants to do some good to the world, it means also it has a good output, not just to do good, but to have a good economic output, or to solve some ecological issues. Why not? It's always welcome. That's what we are focusing on when we select. And as I've mentioned, we have already more than, can you imagine, dear participants, 300,000 customers, 300,000 partners in more than 197 world countries right now. So I don't know what you can write in chat from where you're watching us. I think Wednesday evening is not the best day because we don't have a lot of participants here in Zoom, but we can see statistics that at least more than 100 or sometimes more than 150 persons just watch every webinar after every webinar, because some of them don't have access to high-speed internet. This is another issue. I've been to Nigeria, for example. I know that there is some places just like internet. Some places in India, they don't want to see YouTube because it's internet traffic, so they want to maybe have access to it later when they have Wi-Fi or something like that. So we understand these issues. So please, also you have already back office where the summary of the news also are summarized, are presented, so you can get your information there. And you can of course watch this webinar in recording in YouTube channel, as I've mentioned, Duyunov's webinars. So we also have 10 years, our team has more than 10 years experience. Solar Group has 10 years of experience and a team capable of organizing funding for innovative projects by means of crowd investing. It means even though we started this project back in 2017, the team of specialists working in our team and in the Solar Group team, and it's more than, can you imagine, it's more than 80 persons. It's not just me and just people speaking in webinars. No, it's much, much more. It's marketing support, it's technical support, it's finance support, it's IT guys, it's all these colleagues who are organizing everything, events, finances, payments, you name it. We have legal department, we have finance, and a lot of different departments. So it's a lot, it's a big business to organize and big business to manage. So we have people responsible and already with great experience, even before 2017, people who already have worked in the sector before in other projects, also attracted successfully financing for those projects even before Solar Group. So it means we have the core management team who has great experience, great capabilities and skills to support this and all the next projects. We give, we organize payment acceptance. This all I've already explained to you. We have payment gateways set up already Today, by the way, we have opened today on 12 May 2021. We have just opened the, I think it's called phone pay system of acceptance of payments in India, and it was quite of an issue there to accept payments via the card, and a lot of partners were complaining how we can make it better. And finally today we just rolled out another solution to that, so we already can pay. If you're from India watching us, welcome first, and second, you can use this opportunity to have this new payment. If you don't know about it, please write contact in chat, write it to your national partner. Also, you can contact directly Mr. Birdi. He will explain directly with Mr. Rajesh Kumar or Mr. also Anand Roy or Mr. Diaz Behera. They all can explain to you how it works. I think they're in process of recording this special dedicated video for Indian partners and investors in order to explain step by step how you can top up your account, your Solar Group account, dear participants, with using this new system, which is widespread in India. So it's very good to use. We give legal support, and our company, of course, provides loyal base of investors and partners. So it means all the army of investors which you already have, they will listen to us whenever we will say, okay, this is the next project. For example, once this project of financing of this project will be completed, we will move to the next project, and already we have army of loyal investors and partners who will support us in the next project, because they see as this project, they see as a promising and very innovative, and just going with the trend as Duyunov's Motors project is. Also, this will be the same for another projects which we will roll out next. So we pass on to speak about the basic principles of selecting project. As I've mentioned, it should be proven technology, it should have the profitable project's business model, it should have the experienced team, and it should have the environmental friendliness in large scale. So as I've mentioned, it should not just touch one region or one country or one sector, it should touch everyone. So everyone potentially will be benefiting from the project which you are suggesting, which you are pitching to us. Okay, so our project changed the world for the better, as this project Duyunov Motors, our first project which we are rolling out right now, is doing. So as I've mentioned, this Duyunov Motors project, hopefully and according to the plan, it will be already close to the end stage of financing already next year. It means in 2022, and starting from already 2022, we are going to roll out the project number 2. I don't know how it's called yet. Also project number 3, it will be most probably rolled out either in the end of 2022 or in the beginning of already 2023, dear participants. So as you see, once the second project will start in a little while, we will launch the third one. So you already can reap the benefits from the Duyunov Motors project. You can see that it works, that you have financed this completely, the Innovative Center, and Innovative Center will start working will start generating profits and will start earning income to its investors. It means to all of us who invested them funds into the project. Duyunov Motors, this is the current project of Solar Group, as we are speaking every week. Of course, advantages of this project, advantages of this technology, amazing technology of combined winding motors called Slavyanka. First, it saves power up to 40%. It reduces the production cost by 30%, and it improves reliability service factor of 2.5 rather than 1.5 for normal electric induction motors. So these motors have been tested out. We have, of course, prototypes and whatnot, and it was, already confirmed by test protocols back in several years back by universities in Germany, in Italy, in Bangkok, and in Russia. And these test protocols can be downloaded online on our on our web page, solargroup.pro. You can contact even those universities and ask, is it really so that they have tested out these motors? And they will, of course, confirm to you. So you can have the double check, independent, proof by a third party. Energy production is one of the most harmful factors affecting our environment. We are speaking about almost every day about this. This is very, very pressing issue, because you can see In some actually cities, you cannot breathe without a mask, or you cannot breathe without a special respirator. Masks have its own downfalls nowadays, of course, as all of you know, with the current situation. But still, sometimes we have a lot of smokes in some big cities like New Delhi, for example, has a lot of smokes. You know, due to harmful effects from the power plants, from the pollution from the cars, and so on. So we better do something about it, and better do something about it very, very fast, in order to help our and next generation to have the possibility to breathe the clean air, dear participants. This is just 3D rendering of the Design and Engineering Technology Department, Sovelmash. This is the 3 stories building which is going to be erected, going to be constructed. Just as we speak, the construction works are going on. So just clean grounds there. We just set up the fundament, the base for the main parts of the building to start being built. And also the company Haka Moscow is taking care as a main contractor, subcontractor, in order to build this building. We have passed every imaginable verifications by the government, by the special authorities, by the authorities giving us permission to do this construction. And back in October 2020, dear participants, we have succeeded and obtained the construction permit, and we successfully started the works. Already they continued through the winter. We had rush winter here in Russia. It was up to -20, but still the construction works did not stop one day. Even in the holidays, they continued, and all the materials are already there. All the metal beams, all the metal constructions are already there. And just we are waiting for the next steps from the construction workers. So we will just have the updates. And if you go to YouTube channel Duyunov Motors, you will see maybe some weekly updates, some monthly updates with the updates, video updates about how construction works are going on, how much trucks are there, how much workers are there, how much equipment is there. And that is really a live organism. It's changing day by day. And we are, responsible to our promises. According to our declaration, we are going to set up this innovative center by May 2022. So just dear participant, just basically it's just 1 year left till the end date of construction as planned in our papers. What do the investors get? Because you as an investor, it's not only just you give your money, that's it, and just you can forget about it. Of course not. First, you will get the share certificate, and second, you will get investment agreement, where it's paragraph by paragraph, step by step, it's written your rights, your obligations, and your basically approach. What the company will owe you, what you will owe to pay, for example, your payments, installment payments, what your data, what the company's data is. You need to read carefully. It's already also available in English. And once we have finished with the investment phases, the shares which you have, the shares of Solar Group, can be transferred, can be exchanged to the shares of the joint stock company Sovelmash in Russia. It means that you will already be secured not only by English law, but also by the Russian legislation on the topic of joint stock company. So you will be the full-time shareholder of the Russian joint stock company, which is going to be called, of course, Sovelmash. So you will own the piece of this company. Of course, the construction is going on, as I've already told you. You can see the videos, you can see the trucks loading and unloading, just preparing the ground. And it will just, can you imagine, dear participants, it's going to be the center with approximately 14,000 square meters with 3 stories. So it's going to be very wide building. Even though the Sovelmash is not planning to, to construct or to produce on a mass scale electric motors, of course, it will be designing, it will be manufacturing maybe some test batches, and it will be designing and actually, finding the approach for the best electric motor out there, the best new type of electric motor according to the customers, request. So the construction, let me just play the short clip to you. I will share this with you.
Alexey Yurovich, today we managed to capture some concrete works. So I would like to understand why we need it and what actually we have seen. Look, I've drawn this picture. These are the structures of all these foundations, which the columns are supported by later on, except for staircases and elevators. These are the staircases and elevator shafts. They are of slightly different design. All the other structures for the foundation for the metal structure look like this. They differ in size depending on the load that they carry. To execute the main body of the foundation, the bulk of the foundation made of B25 concrete, you need to make the concrete mattress, on which the formwork and mesh reinforcement will be placed. We've been talking about it, and these floors will be concreted. So today we have seen the concrete mattress. It was the first concrete, type B 7.5. This is the so-called concrete mattress that we are pouring today, which we are covering, pouring the base concrete, using certain anti-freeze additives because it is still cold outside. We're taking measures for covering and heating. In general, like this. That is in fact you have already started building the foundation. We have, in a literal sense. And when will it be possible to capture the main part of the concrete structure? Now we have it in the program, and it is stipulated in all the building codes, in all the GOST standards. We are monitoring the temperature of this concrete, monitoring the strength of this concrete. When it reaches the required strength, we will proceed. I think it will take 2 more days.
So dear participants, it's just situation for several months back, so don't worry. There is no more snow, of course. The snow was back in February, March, still in Russia. Now it's quite different picture. It's much warmer, so we already have some new developments there in that ground. So thanks to our colleagues from the Solmash, the construction ground, and also I welcome Mr. Mujinga. Hello to this webinar. I've seen you also joined. Mr. Mujinga is of course the leader in Angola, so thanks for supporting us also there. I hope we will have some updates from Angola. I know we also have some questions from the participants from Angola, partners about the verification, about payment, and thanks for your feedback. It's very valuable to us. Technical support needs to understand exactly which are the issues in order to start, resolving. So thanks to you a lot. So we will speak about that in a little while as well. So continuing to the presentation, also it's not just me saying or just all my colleagues are saying about the project. Can you imagine that a lot of mass media in Russia and even some of the mass media abroad, such as from China, such as official authorities from Weihai administration in China, in Guangdong region, have either supported or just lit a light on the project. So on all this is mass media from Russia, and some of them even outside of Russia. They just, for example, some of this is just information portal of City of Moscow, the government of City of Moscow. So it's official news channels, news outlets, which also spoke about the project. It means we have the support of the government, we have the official authorization in order to construct this building. We have authorization, we are resident starting from February 2019. We are full resident of this special economic area, Technopolis Moscow. We are certified, and also we have the constructor which constructed such buildings such as for Coca-Cola clients, for the Yandex company and for some other huge clients. So they have a great reputation. It means this company for sure, they say that of course this construction center will be built. We have guarantees from third parties as well that it's going to be done. So it means you're in good hands. It means you're as a partner or investor. You can work as a partner, just build your structure step by step, working, from the good examples of your national partners, from the management of the company. We will always be there to support you. We're in touch. So if you don't know whom to talk, please speak to the person who invited you. If he or she is not responding, of course, go directly always to the chat, go to your national partner, check out the information on solargroup.pro. We have all the possibilities open. You can download our presentations in your own language and look all the information, look at the speaker notes there. There's more information available there, and also all our announcement. You can share them in your back office. If you just share the announcement under the text, it will be shared together with your unique referral link. It means that once you share the news, that another person will click on your link and just read the article and then decide, of course, for example, I want to register in the project. He or she will already be in your own structure, in your own partnership structure, in your first line, in fact. So it's a good opportunity for everyone to start sharing this news, because first, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, just to share the news, to share the good word about the company, about the project that you know personally now. We are in touch. Of course, we have regular guests from company. Today, for technical reasons, Pavel Shatsky should have participated. He could not make it, but he will do it another time in a week. Because right now we have the same time, we have consecutive another webinar in Russian delivered by Mr. Pavel Filipov. So he shares the same space in the office with Mr. Pavel Shatsky. So he could not participate with us today, as it was announced, unfortunately. But we are delivering this new presentation about Solar Group, and also, if you have questions, we can prepare more questions for Mr. Pavel Shatsky, who is the head of Partnership Development Network of Solar Group, of course. So you can build your successful team here. You will always be supported, and it's a win-win situation. Once you start building the team, the company supports you, and vice versa. Once you're active participant, you can become the master, you can become expert, and you can become, of course, the professional, reach professional level, and to receive more remuneration, to receive more bonus, and to receive more better status in the company and better income possibilities. So the partner program is one of the most effective types of marketing. Here, you might have seen all this news. For example, the mother is staying home with kids, and she can just do the same as the daily job, but she just can do it on home. Something like this we have, but also it's much deeper, much more sophisticated here, which you can participate from anywhere in the world. You can just enough that you are over 18 years old. It's an only requirement we have, that you're over 18 years old. Anything else, and internet. These two requirements. Anything else, it depends basically on you, because everyone has smartphone, everyone has internet. You can talk to your friends. For sure, you have at least 10, 20, 30 and more people you're talking on a daily basis. So you can share this information and you can get feedback from them, either online, offline. You can get more people activated, more people attracted into the project. Just spread the information and you can start making money before you know it. The partner, of course, what it does, it earns profit from promoting the project, as I mentioned, from Solar Group, and he gets referral remuneration, which can be withdrawn in cash. You can withdraw to your bank account card, or can be reinvested in the project. You can use the same money which you got in the partnership, which you received in the partnership project, and just not withdraw, or withdraw the part of it and part buy the package, for example. So you will have both the bonus from the partner program, and also you will have the package bought with the same funds. So it's a good possibility, in my opinion, as well. You can just sign what you need to do in order to become the partner, to become actively involved and earn in the project. Just you can open your back office, solargroup.pro, register in the back office using the link from the person who invited you into this webinar. You can sign the partnership agreement in the back office. You can recommend to another friends or your acquaintances, and you get referral remuneration. Every time the other person who you recommended the project to, he or she invests into this project, and you get, of course, a remuneration. So just make a first step. It's waiting for you. It's the train which is right now at your stop, and you can take it. You can not take it. It's up to you. In my opinion, it's very, very worthwhile situation to consider, and also it's easy to start earning money, and just enough effort, enough dedication. As our partner, our great leader from India tells Mr. Birdi, he says, it's just enough you dedicate 10% of your time on a daily basis, on a weekly and monthly basis, and then you start earning your additional bonus. For example, 24 hours, so you just dedicate 2 hours per day to this project, and that's it. You're ready to go. You work flexible hours. You can have investments. You have income with zero investments. You can earn just by spreading the word. As we've discussed, you have opportunity to work from anywhere in the world, just enough to have internet. You already have the materials for work. You don't need to pay for anything. In terms of training materials, there's a free training, there's webinars, there's much more support from our leaders, from our national partners, and there's, of course, technical support. It's available in English, it's available in some of the other languages, not all the languages of the world, but it's available and in 20 languages already today as we speak. So, or you can just write in your own language and they will reply to you back using the Google Translate or using automated translation. So it's an opportunity, of course, to learn unlimited income, to earn unlimited income, and to improve the world by promoting the innovative project, as such as this project, of course, definitely is. It's innovative. It's a new project, new technology which is not existing in the world. This is the only technology which, without permanent magnet, can have the better output in the same size of the IE1, IE2 motors. It have the better power output. We have made a lot of tests, and you can see just the channel of Mr. Viktor Aristov. He's on daily basis proving this technology to be very valid and to be very requested in the world. He has already lots of clients and lots of orders for his products. Are already selling his products in Thailand, in South Korea, in Europe, and also in Latin America. So your partner team, you have the levels, of course, as in any network marketing setup. You have the same setup. You have your partner team, you speak with them, you can dedicate, create dedicated chat. You can gather around either offline and online, and you grow your team on a daily basis. You provide them access to the news. You just help them to find the information which they are looking for, so they can make sure that they are explaining. You can make sure that they are explaining correctly to the other persons what is the project is about. You invite them to webinars so they can see for themselves. They can ask questions, and I see in chat we have some comments. I will go to them in a while. Thanks for that. Please write also if you can hear and see me clearly, and I will come back to your questions in a short while. We have already how much? 14 national representatives already right now as we speak. France, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Bulgaria, India, Hungary, Indonesia, Vietnam, Croatia, Senegal, Benin, Togo, Nigeria just opened on 13th of March this year, and of course Cameroon opened in the same day as with Nigeria. And also amazing point is that a lot of these countries is in Africa, but today as we speak, and more countries are planning to join in the SOL Group family, join to open the new representative offices, representatives in their dedicated territories. In each of these territory, it means we have the national partner who supports online and offline all the partners, can organize events, can organize some meetings when it's safe, also, of course, with all the requirements. And here are our esteemed national partners. Mr. Gilles Weber, who is a partner in France and several African countries, Mr. John Buchbach for Germany, Mr. Dimitrov for Bulgaria, Mr. Gulshan Kumar Birdi for India in Italy, and Mr. Dick for Hungary, Mr. Long, of course, for Vietnam, Mr. Janic for Croatia, and Ms. Junta for Indonesia, and of course, Mr. Ishaku Marley is the national partner for Nigeria. So all of these leaders are just, they're showing a very, very good example how with the active, proactive approach and support they give to all the partners, no matter if this partner is in their structure or not. They don't look at it. They just look, if the partner is with Solar Group, it means it's possible to help him out or to explain to him some information which he misses, or he needs some support, some training. And these partners, they active on their social networks. Even they just, they don't work in the office as as a lot of us used to, but they are very, very active on social networks. They respond to questions. They are actively participating in chats. So they respond to a lot of issues of their partners in their country, or even from the other country. They support even other national partners from time to time. And also they're in close collaboration, in close touch with Solar Group management. So if any question arises, for example, you have a question about bonuses, about the next level, about the packages, these national partners are directly in touch with management of Solar Group. So it means in your country, if you have this benefit to have national partner, it means any issue will be resolved much, much faster, because this national partner will already and always will go directly to Mr. Pavel Shatsky, to Mr. Pavel Filipov, to Mr. Sergei Semyonov if needed, and tell that we have in this country this issue, please solve it now, because a lot of partners are asking for it. This is the benefit to have a national partner. So if you don't have yet national partner in your country, in your territory, this is maybe an idea for you in the future. No, you can organize your team, you can grow. If you have at least expert level or up, you can organize and you can approach the company and say, okay, maybe I can organize conference, I can organize a meeting, and I will be the next national partner in my country. Why not? It's possible to have national partner. It's then possible to have maybe your assistants who will be the vice national partners. Why not? It's all possible. All the opportunities are there. It depends on you. This opportunity depends always on you, of course. So you can be the part of community. We have more than 15,000 active partners, which means they're earning their living based on this project. So they don't have any other income, for example, or they have lower income from the other activities, and they have high income from Solar Group, and they are the main source of income for their own families from 200 world countries. To develop the technology and to earn from it. So I think it's a huge opportunity, as the people are showing. They just thumbs up for this project. Our company structure is broken down into these several sectors like management, IT, as I've mentioned, marketing, partner network, and customer service. And we don't have the strict hierarchy. Anyone can talk to anyone, so it's a good thing. I can talk to any of my colleagues in marketing, in finance, in IT, no matter what. I can ask them question, and they can ask me question, and I will of course respond. So we don't need to go into hierarchy level up and then down. We can move, from side to side, and just it was more collaborative, more effective workflow, and to have benefit of working all together for the common goal. And what is our goal? Of course, dear participants, to construct the innovative center for the financial benefit and for the benefit of the environment of our planet. So this is the goal for the next time till May 2022. And our goal after that will be, of course, to see the SolarMash company grow and to have revenue, and to have this revenue distributed in profits, and profits will be distributed to dividends to all the investors of Solar Group, of course. And our top management, of course, are these individuals, as Mr. Sergei Semyonov is the CEO of Solar Group, Mr. Pavel Filipov, who is doing webinars in Russian for Russian audience, Mr. Pavel Shatsky, who is the head of partner network, Mr. Anton Tereshenko, who is executive director. He is the person who is in charge of the strategy of the project of the company, and who knows what is the next long-term objective is for the company overall. Mr. Evgeny Lavrinov, who is the head of technical support team, and Mr. Vitaly Averiano, who is the CIO, who is the chief information officer. He is the person in charge of the back office, how it's working, what is the next design of back office will be, and he already declared to us that he's working actually on the next internal exchange. So he will set up internal exchange for us. Once it's ready, he will roll it out, and we will all enjoy the benefit to sell our shares using this internal internal exchange, and you can sell it to another investor. You can sell it maybe parts. You can sell it to the company. So you will of course make a profit. You will of course will have additional income based on your on your um, on your investments. In 2020, we have finished this year with 280,000 participants, 33,000 investors, and 10,000 partners from 194 countries, dear participants. So a huge result. You can see our dynamics. It's mind blowing. It's actually, we increased in 2017. Can you imagine? We just had 20,000 participants, and not a lot of companies can, have such results in just 3 years. A lot of companies, they don't have results in more than 10 years like we achieved. So this is to say that we are in good trend. The trend is already only growing. The electric motor are used everywhere. They are requested everywhere. We have a huge growing market. It grows from year to year. We have great perspective here. So just stay and grow with us. Invest into this. If you already invested into this project and stopped paying, it means you paid out all your installments. Don't hesitate, and maybe ask technical support how you can maybe invest again and use the same discount. Maybe if it's not possible yet, look out for the new announcements. Maybe we will have some new good announcements that in the future there will be special events organized maybe in your country in order to open up this opportunity for you. If you invested already into this project, if you already trusted the project once, then why not? If you will invest again, maybe you might have this special access to have the same discount which you had in the past. For example, you had 10th discount of the 10th investment stage. Maybe you have again have the opportunity to pay for another project using the same discount of stage number 10. Why not? I think it's being discussed by the company right now, and I'm not sure when it will be implemented, but stay on the lookout for the new announcements and ask your national partners how we can have this opportunity to have the special events dedicated, so we can already we can use advantage of this opportunity again. Also, legal information is presented on our SOLARGroup on solar.group website, as our finance license is there and our registration documents are there. And from the official page of the Financial Commission of Republic of Vanuatu, you can also download the constitution of the company. I've checked, the participants is there. You can download it. You can just use the number of company 15043 or 15043 is the registration ID, registration number of the company in the legal register, and you can download the documents for the SOLARGroup company. It was registered back in 2017. It's also the shareholder of the group of the Sovelmash company in Russia. And we are looking forward to May 2022 when construction building will be completed. But don't wait, of course, till that. Be actively involved into the project, into promotion of the project, in spreading the news, and also the summer is coming, so I hope everyone will have a good mood in this period, even if we have such difficult situation all over the world due to the current, situation with pandemic. But I'm hopeful that it will be over soon with all the new developments which each country is rolling out right now, and we'll soon also, of course, from our point, we will set up the next project already. I think will be announced in early 2022, and then project number 3 in late 2022 or maybe 2023. We will see. And dear ladies and gentlemen, please stay on top of the news, follow the announcements, and follow these new developments in the company. Of course, we use the best technologies available out there. We work remotely. Our team is spread all over Russia and also some parts of the sometimes in other countries. So also our investors spread all over the world, so we don't have such risks in one place. So it's rather structured as it's spread across the globe. So we have good firmly standing on the ground with both feet on the ground, and also we support the new technologies. And I think this is it. The slides are over. So if you have any questions, please, this is time to ask them. I thank you for your dedicated this time tonight. Sorry that our special guest could not make it, Mr. Pavel Shatsky. He will make it next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Moscow time, or of course 6 p.m. South Africa time, and of course it will be 9:30 p.m. India time or New Delhi time. So let's see what we have in chat. Thank you, Mr. Francisco. Mr. Mujinga, thank you very much for your feedback. Where we can our questions. So please, for your questions, you can write in chat. You can write in the YouTube box. You can write here in chat box in Zoom. Please, you can open also your microphone. I will open the mic possibility to open your microphone. Please, Mr. Mujinga, if you want to add something, you're very welcome. Hello and welcome, Mr. Chadgari. Mr. I think also we might have Mr. Afonso even here, the also the leader in both Angola and Mozambique. Hello, Mr. Afonso. Hello, Mr. Francisco. They are both webinar speakers in Portuguese. So, boa nota, good evening for you, and thanks for dedicating this time to the company, dedicating your efforts and dedicating your mindset, and you explaining to your partners, because Russia is a long distance from you, from Africa, from both Mozambique and Angola, but still you were able to pass your message, to communicate this opportunity, as Mr. Ishaku Marley did from Nigeria, as Mr. Jill Weber is doing in Africa, and all of our dear national and esteemed national partners are doing all over the world. But at least the countries which are geographically closer to Russia, they have maybe similar mentality, they can grasp ideas faster, or they have advantage of having the similar language. But for you, it's different language, different everything, but still you were able to communicate your message clear and loud to the partners. So I thank you from the point of view of company Solar Group. I thank you for this efforts. Thank you for this work, and continue to look up for the great results from your side. And we will support you how we can. Mr. Mujinga, please, if you want to add something. If not, please, Mr. Dear partners, I can check if we have another comments maybe in YouTube. I repeat that in YouTube, we have the dedicated channel called Duyunov's Webinars. You simply check it and you can check this, or even all the past webinars you can check and see it without any hassle, without any issues. So I hope you have. Okay, we don't have any other questions in the chat. I understand that not all countries have fast internet. Not all partners, just watch online. A lot of partners will watch us in recording. So I say also hello to all such partners. And yes, I think we are closing. We are about to close this webinar. Let me check. I can play some other interesting information about the construction, about the news from the construction ground, just for you to see how it's done today, that we don't have any more snow. It's already 12th of May in Russia. So we have a lot of activities there in our construction grounds in Moscow. In the meantime, of course, you're welcome with any questions you might have. Don't forget that we have different methods of payment. You can pay with cryptocurrency. If you pay with cryptocurrency right now, till the end of this stage, I think you have the 5% bonus. So if you pay with Bitcoin, if you pay with, yesterday I just paid with I paid with Litecoin and I received 5% bonus. It's good possibility. At least you have the bonus in order to cover your commission when you pay. Okay, Mr. Jivan, thank you. Thank you for this feedback. It's good. I hope the person who invited you explained to you everything, that you already registered and you already verified your account. It's very important. In order to receive your 100 investment shares, if you have received the gift, if you registered using the gift, in order to receive this gift, 100 investment shares, it's important to verify your account. What does it mean? If person who invited you already explained maybe to you. You just need to verify, to go to profile, set up, just fill out your name, surname, check the phone is correctly indicated, your email address is correctly indicated, and upload your ID document and upload your address verification in good quality without cut corners. It should be visible without glares, because we have the know your client policy. We have KYC policy as any bank, for example, has. They're checking that the document is clearly seen. You can read all the letters there. There's no glare from the flash. So it's very important, because we pay a lot of attention to verifying the documents. Why we are doing that? Because in the future, when you have the investment shares, you can transform your investment shares. You will exchange them to the SOLARMASH joint stock company shares, the shares of the Russian company. And during that process, there will be the authorities that will be checking your documents. If you give your consent, if you give your authorization, they're going to check that everything is indicated correctly, because there will be another agreement that gives us possibility on your behalf to exchange your Solar Group shares into SOLARMASH joint stock company shares. So once this time will come, it means that all your documents should be indicated correctly. Both your passport or your Alka card, or I don't know from which country, your identification document also should correspond exactly to the information which you indicate in the profile. It's very, very important. Please indicate the same address which you have in the document. Please indicate the same address in profile. Indicate the same name which you have in document, indicate it in the profile. Indicate the same phone number and everything in profile. It's very important. Please pay attention to it, because we had a lot of questions why we don't pass verification. Sometimes we just the partners just are not filling out the same information in the profile, same as documents. And my colleagues are looking at it very closely, and that's why sometimes it's being rejected. In this case, just contact technical support. You have online chat. I will show you online chat. It's in top right corner. Okay. It's in top right corner here. You have the link to online chat. And once you click there, once you click here, somebody will respond. You already have this operator asking how may I assist you, and you just click hello, I want to ask this question. He will respond back to you. So this is very, very nice. Here in this page help, you have the questions and answers, and you have video guide. If you click video guide, you can watch YouTube videos already. If you're on English page, English page here, you can have the video guide in English or translated into English or with English subtitles. What about this Duyunov Motors project, the energy efficiency? Yeah, I think let's watch this video about energy efficiency. And I think if you don't have any other questions, we can, I think, close this webinar, close this meeting. And I thank you all again for your time and effort and for your attention in this webinar.
In order to be able to determine which electric motor can be attributed to green technologies, the so-called energy efficiency scale for electric motors has been developed. According to it, IE1 is the minimum energy efficiency class and IE4 is the maximum. If we consider the electric motors that are currently used all over the world, it becomes obvious that the absolute majority of these electric motors have the lowest energy efficiency class I1, I2, which of course is a very big problem for our environment. What solution does the combined winding technology Slavyanka offer in this respect? The fact is that electric motors with combined winding have the highest efficiency class I3, I4, which has been confirmed by both research and practical application of this technology. This means that if the combined winding technology is used all over the world, we will be able to solve the seemingly unsolvable task of reducing power consumption, and accordingly reduce its production and then on the environment. You might ask, are there any other technologies that enable making class I3 and I4 electric motors? The answer is yes, of course. There are such electric motors, but they are based on other technologies. As a result, we get, as it might seem, the same motors, but sometimes they appear to be up to 10 times more expensive and as a rule larger in size compared to the combined winding electric motors. This is why today so many companies and countries pay attention to the combined winding technology Slavyanka. Specifically, now we are supported by both the government of Moscow and Russia and the government of China, where our technologies are also widely known. I would like to note that today everyone is chasing the technology that enables you to make cheap electric motors of class i3 and i4, and the company that will be able to offer such electric motors will become the new leader on this market. Today our team are doing their best to make Savalmash this kind of company. In order to make this possible, the Savalmash Innovative Center is already being constructed, where Dmitriy Duyunov's team will be able to develop and design a variety of electric motors using the combined winding technology. If you're interested in learning more about the Savalmash Innovative Center, the project Duyunov's motors, and the combined winding technology, visit our official website. The link is provided below this video, and also subscribe to our channel not to miss the next videos.
Thank you, dear partners. Thank you again for your kind attention, for your participation into tonight's webinar. Hope it was clear. This is my email, so you can send me if you have any questions. I send it in chat. And if you have more questions, please write any comments below this video dedicated, related to the project, and I will try to respond to the best of my knowledge to your question. Thank you, and have a great evening, and see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Moscow time, or 9:30 p.m. India time, or 6 p.m. South Africa time. So depending on where you live, you're always welcome, and you're always just keep updated with the official solargroup.pro website. Thank you again, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Dmitry.